Soul Riders, I cannot believe the mess you've made.
Us? Wow, okay. Rude.
First, Anne runs off with the 5-leaf clover, leaving us in the dark to revive Fripp on our own. Then, the moment the Soul Riders need to stand united with us druids, you all disappear and head off to who knows where. Next thing we know, our very own Hollow Woods is taken over by a force darker than Garnock's suffocating tendrils. And where were you among all of this? Off on some adventure, leaving us worried sick.
Alright, calm down, Mom. No, you're getting it twisted. That's not how it went down. Let him finish, Alex. He can finish if he tones it down first.
I am upset for good reason. We were left in the dark while Hollow Woods is taken over by a sinister, shadowy fog, only to learn that our very own rider of the Sun Circle is a cause, running off with one of the most potent magical articles known to Yorvik. What were you thinking, Anne von Blissen?
Hey, give Anne a break. Yeah, she's been through Pandoria and back to get here. Everyone calm down. Forever the diplomat. Hey, Katarina.
Anne von Blissen, we mean not to belittle you. It is good to have you with us again. Please, we would like to hear your side of the story.
It's nice to see you again, too. Yes, I took the 5-leaf clover. I want my Concord back to how she was, and the clover can transform her into an adult. But I didn't cause that dark fog over Hollow Woods. None of us did. No, it was something else. A kind of energy. A mysterious force. I felt connected to it in a way. It drove me, but it wasn't trying to hurt me. No, more like it was motivating me to forge my own path. So I did, and I ended up on Scarecrow Hill. As soon as I got there, it all made sense. The mysterious force had brought me there for a reason. The tree, it was singing, almost as if it was asking me to make a portal right there. So I did, and that's where things went wrong. Hollow Woods was taken over by a dark energy. Right, Alex? You heard the singing too? Singing? I didn't hear any singing, Anne. You didn't?
An arcane energy with the power to influence Soul Riders and cast darkness over Hollow Woods? Never in many lifetimes have I seen anything like it. I sensed calamity would approach, yes, but not like this. Never to such a scale.
How on Yorvik did you manage to escape?
The witch pie helped lead the others to me and Anne. We wouldn't have been reunited if it weren't for her. She's not so bad, you know.
Not so bad? A dark witch, sworn enemy of the Keepers of Aiding? Not so bad?
Alright, calm down.
As if you didn't learn a thing from the West.
Reel it in, little brother. I could hear your whining from all the way down the Silver Song.
Evergrey!
What are you still doing in Valedale? You have already served your purpose.
Evergrey has done a great service for the Keepers of Aiding in bringing me back to this plane of existence. He is welcome to stay.
Thanks, Fribberoni. I missed you too. Now can someone bring me up to speed? I can tell by the look on Avalon's face that he's not pleased with the situation.
I'll have you know my concerns are justified.
We're getting off track. We still haven't figured out what to do about this mysterious force. Fripp? I can't tell if you're deep in thought or about to rage. What are you thinking about all of this?
Soul Riders, I cannot lie. I am disappointed. To work with a witch is to go against the Keepers of Aiding. The 5 of you are unstoppable when put together. There surely was another way to work it out.
Nothing is a match for horse and rider, but only if we are all ready. As it stands now, Concord is not. But with the transformative properties of the 5-leaf clover, she will be. Helping Concord reach her final form is not only our duty, but also our will.
Now we are all on the same page. Do you have any questions for me?
Is Garnock the mysterious force?
No, I can safely say he's not. This magic is more volatile, perhaps newer, though still ancient. Whatever this mysterious force may be, it is far different from anything we have faced before.
Fripp's right. Has anyone noticed that we haven't heard anything from Mr. Sands since he helped us evacuate Justin from the dark core oil ring? If Garnock was growing in power as rapidly as this force is, he'd be the first person to show up again.
Now we've discussed enough amongst ourselves. What is most important is that the Soul Riders are prepared for whatever comes next.
The sooner we use the 5-leaf clover to transform Concord, the better.
And why do we need to do that right away?
To be ready to fight against this mysterious force, of course.
No, that is not a priority. As Soul Riders, it's your duty to keep the Dark Riders and Garnock at bay.
Avalon speaks the truth. As it stands, we're in a stalemate with the Dark Riders. They are without their fourth rider, and we are without our fourth guardian. To rush the process of Concord's growth would be an unnecessary risk.
And even if I were willing to commit such horrors, I couldn't. We druids are not well versed in such sinister matters.
Evergrey, throw us a bone here.
Sorry, no can do. Magic clovers aren't my specialty.
Well, then it seems our only option as Soul Riders is to ask a neutral party for help. The person Anne was going to in the first place. Pi.
After all I've told you, the conclusions we've come to, that's your proposed solution? Are you out of your minds?
What other option do we have? The Keepers of Aideen seriously expect us to wait around while this mysterious force is out there wreaking havoc? If you have a better solution, then I'd like to hear it.
We're losing the wretched. This is not the way. It was never meant to be like this.
Please, no more arguing. I fear this is a decision beyond the Keepers of Aideen. We cannot tell you what to do anymore. Only guide you as destiny guides us.
We haven't even asked Concord what she thinks about this. Don't you think we should? She understands more than we realize. She wants to do whatever will bring her closer to Anne again. I know, Concord, I know. Hang in there. We'll be together as horse and rider, no matter how long it takes.
So you're really off to work with a witch? It's a tricky thing conversing with witches. I spent some of my exile in the north with them, learning their ways. It's in a witch's nature to keep secrets closely guarded. Oftentimes they know more than they're letting on. Think as they do, speak as they speak, and you're sure to get the information you seek. Just be careful what you ask. Sometimes not knowing is better than having all the answers. Now, what are you still doing in sleepy old Valedale? You've got a foal to transform and a mysterious force to stop. Right on. Adventure awaits.
Yeah, we're the Soul Riders. We're in charge of our own destiny. Come on, let's ride out of here. We should go to Pi as soon as possible. Come on, I'll lead the way. Wait, where'd my horse go? Oh god, that scared me. What are you doing all the way over here? What? Okay, Pi, honestly...
You again? Leave me alone!
What do you want? I need you to unlock the power of the 5-leaf clover so I can transform my Concord into her true form.
5-leaf clover? So powerful, so pretty. No! That thing's caused more trouble than it's worth. It's what brought them here, drew them out of the caves and into the light of day.
Brought them here? Who's them? Things are different now, Pi. The mysterious force is gone and the Soul Riders are as one. But if that dark energy ever comes back, we need Concord at her strongest so we can all be ready to protect Jorvik.
What part of no do you not understand?
This isn't the Pi I know, cowering over a flock of crows in some cloudy skies. But fine, have it your way. I'll just be sure to let everyone know that if you need help from a powerful witch, Pi is not the one to go to. Oh, you tell her.
You don't understand. You're meddling with something much more powerful and ancient than you can even fathom. They're never gone, always lurking, not enough time to hide, to run before they return. Gah! Be gone! Shoo!
Okay, fine. If we get the crows to go away, maybe Pi will cooperate. At the very least, it's worth a shot. Or a zap. Zap the crows. Get over here. Get over here, you. I don't understand. Gotcha. Get down here. Trees. Okay, one left. Got it. Me just in the background. What am I doing? We got rid of the crows. Now spill the potion, Pi. Why are you so afraid of this mysterious force?
Well, Nope. My lips are sealed. Witch's code. Pi, don't be fooled by the crow's temporary absence. Didn't the Keepers of Aideen tell you anything about the calm before the storm? Typical. Well, now the mysterious force has awoken, awaiting the moment to return tenfold. And when it does, I won't be seen talking to you. Go!
Oh yeah? Well, we don't believe you. In fact, we know that the Keepers know that you don't have a clue what this mysterious force is.
Well, you can tell those quibbly naysayers that I know what they know, that I actually know, more than I'd ever care to share with their kind.
I'm so confused.
Aha!
Gotcha! Of course the druids know that you know about this mysterious force. Or something. Evergrey was right. Think like a witch and you're bound to get what you need from them. Good job.
Nuts! Meddling soul riders. Of course the Grey Pilgrim is involved in this. Fine. You want to know why I'm so afraid? I'll tell you. Better yet, I'll send you to someone who can help you. You need to talk to Mrs. Holdsworth. Tell her.
What?
What? Tell her it's the Vala!
Ah! Shh! What's with the close-up of the mole? Vala? Sounds familiar. Ah! That old lady over at Paddock Island likes to freak out all the local kids, telling stories about them. She even tried telling Maya they cursed her family farm. Pi, this is far-fetched. They're an ancient coven of holy women. Some may call them witches. They don't even exist anymore.
No, the Vala are not just being of folk tales and legendary. They're real. No one's seen them in eons, and I'm not about to see one on account of you, so be gone. Shoo!
We're going. Okay. Oh wait, I thought we were going.
I will turn you all into frogs if you aren't out of here by the count of 3.
Okay, am I gonna turn into a frog?
Go! Right to Mrs. Holdsworth's house. Out!
I think we should split up. Alex, you should find the others. Katerina and I will go talk to Mrs. Holdsworth. What happens if I try to jump over the fence? Will she turn me into a frog? Let's see. Oh, it won't let me. Lame. That would be a cool little, what's that called, like an Easter egg or whatever, if you gotta turn into a frog. Well, this does not look promising. There's no one home. Hey, is that Cora coming this way? Cora, what are you doing here? The spy master sent me. Wait, the spy master is looking for Mrs. Holdsworth? Why? Checking on her is more like it. After healing Fripp, she suddenly exclaimed that she needed to conduct some research. Spymaster said that she wanted to do some reading among the stacks of the arcane, the seldom explored, the rarely heard nor gazed upon archives. I tried to ask him what he meant, but he got distracted by Lucian and paid me no mind nor matter. Reading among arcane archives? The closest place I know of is Silverglade Library, and I'd hardly call that seldom explored. Unless... Lisa told me that Mrs. Holdsworth helped bring Fripp back with the use of a fairy tale. Katerina, you were there when she told it, weren't you? Something about Pandoria's hope and Fripp being tossed between worlds? But where did she get that story? Linda has scoured every library on Jorvik and hardly came across a tale so bold. I doubt the keepers would keep a book like that either. Wait, it can't be, can it? It has to be. I think I know where Mrs. Holdsworth is. Fort Maria. Mrs. Holdsworth is in the Forbidden Library of Fort Maria. Yeah, only the most magical people know about that library. The spymaster said 20 years can pass from one person's visit to the next. What's that, Beeper? Right. He said to tell you that he was originally sent there with a message for Mrs. Holdsworth, but he couldn't find a way in. That's why we came here together, just to see if she came back. Well, she's not here. He wants to know if you looked inside. It's locked. Oh, that's not good. Good idea, Beeper. He said you and the other Soul Riders should ride to Fort Maria and try to use your powers to break through whatever spell seems to be cast on that place. Aw, that's sweet. He wants to know if you want him to take messages to the other Soul Riders. Thanks, Beeper. I've got my phone. She didn't have to answer so sassily. Let me get my horse. We need to call the others and tell them about Mrs. Holdsworth. Hey, Alex, Mrs. Holdsworth wasn't home, but Cora stopped by and we spoke, and we figured out where she is. Well, where is she? This isn't really a conversation for over the phone, but, well, Esheyenya Ortfe Ariame. Huh? Are you speaking Pandorian or something? Lisa, I need you to translate. Anne, are you speaking in code again? Didn't I tell you that it's not fair to Alex? Mrs. Holdsworth, Ortfe Ariame. No way. How? We need to all meet there and find a way inside. Let's go. I should probably follow her. It was nice seeing you. Bye. Where is Fort Maria, though? No, seriously. Eastern Epona? Oh, I think I know now. Is it that castle place? I gotta go all the way over there. Oh, that's not so bad, actually. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Do I actually get to go inside? I can't believe Mrs. Holdsworth is inside Fort Maria and that we're going in after her. This is gonna be so cool. You've gotta be kidding me. This mysterious force has to be following us. Or maybe we're following it. And well, I guess it's not so mysterious anymore. Pi told us that it's the Vala, and that Mrs. Holdsworth will know what to do about it. The Vala? So the legends are true? They really did exist? We can't let this deter us. Everyone in a single file line and charge. And whatever you do, avoid the force storms at all cost. Oh, this isn't a race? I just gotta dodge these? They're not even going on the road, though. Okay. No. Oh, look at me go. That wasn't too bad. Is everyone okay? Good. I don't ride out here often, but has there always been an evil-looking obstruction covering the doors to the fort? No. No, there definitely hasn't. And something tells me it has to do with Mrs. Holdsworth sneaking in there. We can't let this stop us. Mrs. Holdsworth is the only one that can tell us more about the Vala, but judging by the obstacles we've encountered, they're on to that too. This wall of thorns is not only keeping us out, but also keeping her in. If we assume the thorn wall was made with whatever ancient magic the Vala use, doesn't that mean we need to use more magic to tear it down? Lightning circle magic could work. All that zapping could wither the thorns away. Katerina, you have lightning circle powers. You can do it together with Alex. Let's use all our might and zap these glorified rose bushes bye-bye. You can borrow my rune wand to help you channel the power of the lightning circle. Sounds good to me. Ignato! No! They just came right back. Yeah, about that. Ugh, stupid thorns. It didn't work. Okay, apparently the power of our thunderous lightning zaps isn't enough against ancient thorny witch walls. So what now? I say we go back to basics. Treat it like gardening. It looks like an oversized vine after all. Gardening, huh? That gives me an idea. Alex, don't say it's chainsaw time! Katerina, would you do us the honors? You've got this, Katerina. Don't even think twice. Just go for it. Think twice? I'm loving this. I can't wait. Hey-ya! Coming in hot. Whoa, what's happening? Okay, so you want to play games, do you? We need to find another way to get inside. A secret entrance or something. I saw an old cave around the back of the fort, but it's covered in rubble and rock. Maybe the people in the area know a thing or two about another way to get in? Anne and I can speak to the Winterwells. I can speak to the Buttergoods. Katerina, join me, will you? As for me, I reckon Maya and I will know something. Yeah, the Dew family lived there for a while before moving to the Forgotten Fields. I'll go speak to her. Oh, really? You're not just finding an excuse to hang out with your girlfriend? Yeah, wait a minute. What was that? Sorry, can't hear so well after all the chains on. Smell you later. That's our Alex. Let's head over to the Buttergoods, Katerina. We should speak to the most pleasant of the bunch first, Robert. I think I know where to find him. I would just run straight through one of the blue things. Hi, you're Robert, right? Your family has lived in Epona for generations. I can only imagine how much you might know about the history of the area. We'd like to ask you about Fort Maria. Is there anything you could tell us about the place? More specifically, old stories of secret passageways to get inside? That's real subtle. Why does he look like that? Looking for a daring escapade into Fort Maria? I'm gonna assume you know the risk you're taking trying to sneak in there. You guys remind me of some friends of mine. Always looking for the next boundary-breaking adventure. Well, I don't know much about the fort. I know someone who will. My brother Junior. He likes to think he runs the place, so if you humor him enough, he'll tell you what he knows. He's up by the mansion on Butter Hill. Tell him I sent you so he doesn't chase you off the property. Okay. Let's head to the Buttergood mansion. Oh no, is he gonna, attack us? Wait, why is she not riding with me? They have so many quests where they ride with you, so why did they not do that in this quest? Everywhere I go, they just keep teleporting. Look at this clown. What are you doing around these parts? This is private property. You must be Junior Buttergood. Your brother Robert sent us. We're looking for some information on Fort Maria, and he said you might know a thing or two. Fort Maria? Why the heck would I care about that old place? It's been closed off for years. But there might be someone who remembers what it was like when it was open. My daddy. Knock on the door of our manor and you just might get to speak to him. Oh, good luck. He's not the talkative type, to say the least. Thanks. If the stories of Valdemar Buttergood are anything to go by, he's rarely seen or heard of. Well, he's gonna love us knocking on his door then, isn't he? 10 long years have passed since a single soul has knocked on the door of my hallowed manor. Now, who dares approach my abode? Mr. Buttergood, I'm Linda Chanda, and this is Katarina. We'd like to ask you about Fort Maria. More specifically, if there are any secret entryways you've heard about. We're conducting research for a school project on the forts of Jorvik. Any information you have is welcome. Fort Maria. I remember the days it was open. Lots of odd folk fitting in and out. Fellows in robes, gliding along the ground like ghosts. Whispers of ancient orders and forsaken prophecies. Murmurs still of beasts contained behind endless hallways and doors. Alas, I know very little beyond that. But my son, Scott, just might. He speaks of mysteries of all manners. UFOs, cryptids, secret tunnels beneath Jorvik connecting to an institute of corrupt creatures. Yeah, he's got quite the imagination if you ask me. Why, I think he's out right now chasing after the next legendary creature down in the village. What is it this time? Baba Yaga or something? Puh, I've spoken long enough. You have the information you need, so you may leave these grounds and my family in peace. We do not take kindly to visitors. Thank you, Mr. Buttergood. We're grateful for your time. We'll be sure to credit you for our, school project.
You really think I didn't see past your facade, Soul Riders? School project? A weak cover for ulterior motives. The Buttergoods see all that happens in this little town. But so long as you stay on our good side, we'll leave you and your druid friends to chase after your 18 forsaken destiny. Now be gone and leave me in peace. I gotta finish this roast.
Is he gone? He's gone. Did you feel that? It's like all the warmth came back into the air. Tell me about it. That dude was weird, man. I can't believe we just spoke to the Valdemar Buttergood. He hasn't been seen in broad daylight for years. Is that why all his kids are so pale and creepy looking? And if he remembered the fort when it was open, then wait. How old is he? He's a vampire, clearly. But okay, we finally have a solid lead. Let's get out of here and find Scott Buttergood. He should be somewhere in Crescent Moon Village. No. Oh, this is so annoying when I get stuck on something and my horse just starts doing this special move. Stop. Trying to get somewhere. Ah, here he is. Why is the top of my head in the shot like that? I swear I saw it squeeze in here. Yeah. There are the footprints. And over there, fresh droppings. Better take a sample for analysis purposes. You must be Scott Buttergood.
Jeez, don't sneak up on me like that.
Can't you see I'm busy here? This village ain't safe without me hunting down the monster that lurks. Sorry, our mistake. We came to you because we need your help solving a mystery. Your dad was insistent you'd have the answers to our questions.
My old pa said that? Really? Yeah, I suppose I do know a thing or two about the underbelly of Epona.
We need to find a way to get into Fort Maria.
But Fort Maria?
You sure you know what you're getting into? Yes, we do. All too well.
If you insist. Well, you're in luck. This creature I'm hunting has close ties to Fort Maria, closer than you can ever imagine. I call it the Fort Maria Fiend. I tell you what, let's strike a deal. If you help me hunt and capture this monster, you can ask it how to get into that big old fort. I know this thing talks. It's been selling books around the village.
A talking monster? Do you have any facts to prove this theory? Why are we entertaining this fool?
No facts. I run on gut instinct. Folks, we got ourselves a deal. Now we ain't got much time. Let's get to work. Let me tell you how this all began. Last night, I saw a monstrous creature skulking by Butter Hill. It was taller than any of us, and it had big eyes as big as dinner plates. Well, I saw its shadow, actually. But let me tell you, it was huge. I stayed just out of sight and followed the thing as far as I could, and it led me into Crescent Moon Village.
I don't know what to make of this. Katerina, what do you think?
Sounds legit. Let's just go with that so we just keep stalking.
Sounds legit. It is legit. Too legit to quit.
Look past the gates of this locked up house here. You see that? Fresh prints coming from the doorway. This house has been locked up for years. Nobody goes in or out. They're not just any kind of footprints either. They're cloven, just like a monster foot. Of course, that narrows things down a little bit. Can't be moth horse or big hoof, but it could be a goat man from the mountains of yore.
What has this got to do with Fort Maria?
Hey, I'm getting there. Cool your jets. When I was out on my midnight patrol, I spotted the monster lurking by this very house. As soon as it saw me, it came bounding out so fast I could barely see where it was headed. The only way I could follow it was through a paper trail. Literally. It dropped a bunch of papers on the floor. I followed the trail, picking up pieces one by one.
Where did the paper trail lead?
I followed it all the way to the edge of town, and then the trail went cold. I tilted my cowboy hat. I looked up, and there it was in front of me. Fort Maria.
You saw the creature enter Fort Maria? Did it go through the gates or through another entryway?
See it? I could barely see a thing. It was far too dark, and the monster was as black as the night. But I can tell you for a fact that it went into that fort. And you wanna know why? Because as I approached the gate to the fort, I heard a thunderous roar from inside, and then from the top of the wall leapt the Fort Maria fiend. I was doomed, I tell you, doomed!
But you're here now, so you must be okay?
You think a monster has got anything on me? Not a chance. It crashed on the ground and barged past me, nearly tore me in half it did, but I survived with just a few scrapes and bruises. Anyway, point is the creature's coming and going through a secret passageway, allowing it to roam around these parts and reign terror undetected. I'm determined to catch it. Opponent won't rest easy till I do.
I suppose if we could help you catch this talking monster, we can try and figure out how it's sneaking in and out of Fort Maria.
Precisely. It'll probably be hard to make them talk, but talk they can. If the monster wanted paper of any sort, Pamela Moonriver keeps a stash of waterlogged Crescent Moon Times by her house to help the local wasp population build their nest. No, the monster wanted something to read. Maybe it's trying to learn about our society and customs so it can hide among us, only to attack at the moment we least expect it.
Okay, it's all starting to make sense. Time is of the essence, so if we're really going to do this, we should start now. Oh geez, now what's he doing?
Let's not hang fire any longer. It's time to hunt down the Fort Maria fiend. In order to capture a monster, we're gonna need to lay down some traps. Lucky for us, I have just the thing.
Of course he does.
Being the local cryptid hunting expert, my stores of equipment for such occasions is almost endless. However, I just loaned out my last extra large creature catching cage, so we're gonna have to make a smaller version.
How small are the smaller cages?
Well, let's just say we might catch it by the tail if we're quick enough.
I don't know about this. What if we injure whatever is roaming out there? Or if we trap something else instead?
Injure? The thing tried bowling me over. I ain't playing nice. Besides, we're gonna fill the trap with something only this mean old monster likes. Books. Katerina, you ride on round and lay out the traps for the monster in the area it was last spotted. Linda, you can take these books and place them inside as you set the traps. In the meantime, I'm gonna... Oh, hold on. My phone's buzzing. Flaming horseshoes. I've just got word of a Song Sorrow sighting down in the Mere Marshes. The two of you are gonna have to take it from here. I have a mythical horse to wrangle. Later, cowpokes. Stay vigilant.
We should get to laying down the traps. I have some books in my saddlebag that I can use as a bait. I've texted the others and let them know to meet us. I love the giant cabbage. When it turns night, that's when we can check the traps.
Oh, here it comes the night.
Everyone's all over here. Oh, we caught something. Gah! Monster!
A monster where? Oh wait, am I the monster? Is that what I'm doing in this cage? Let me out! Out, I say!
You are out of the cage. You're standing in the grass, though. We're sorry. It's clear you're not a monster. But, well, what are you?
I'm a Beatrix, and my name is Capron. No, wait, the other way around. Beatrix is my name, and Capron is what I am.
Well, nice to meet you, Beatrix the Capron. Sorry for catching you in a cage, but we wanted to talk, and well, we thought you'd be a lot bigger.
First, the humans trapped me. Then they say I'm a monster, and now they're calling me short. How rude.
Everyone stop talking, we're making it worse. Listen, little guy, we really need to get into the Fort Maria library, but while that big ugly thorn wall stands in our way, we can't. However, we have information that you know how to get in and out through another entrance. If you could show us, that would be awesome.
Little guy? You think I'm a boy?
You have a mustache and a beard.
Just because I have a beard doesn't mean I'm a boy. You're telling me not all humans grow facial hair in their old age? What a shame.
Actually quite a few do, to be honest.
So you went into the Forbidden Library of Fort Maria, and you think I would tell you how to do it just like that? Funny. The people are very funny. And foolish, too.
Please, we have a friend that's in there and we need to check on her.
Your friend will be fine. She has all the books of Jorvik to keep her company. In fact, my grandmother usually comes in and out of the library. She will surely take good care of her. However, I'm not fine with you walking right into my home after insulting me over and over. I will only let you into Fort Maria if I know I can trust you.
We understand. Soul Riders, it's only fair we try to gain Beatrix's trust after our unfortunate introduction.
Yes, play nice. Unpleasantries aside, it has been good to finally meet some humans that want to talk to me. The others all seem to run away.
How can we build our trust with you, Beatrix?
Let me think. Aha! Yes, I have an idea or two. If you do just 2 small things for me every day, I will soon trust you enough to grant you entry into Fort Maria.
Okay. It looks like there's going to be a part 3. Goodbye.